Today's English word is feud. Feud. Now, as you listen to the story, see if you can guess the meaning of the word feud. It had been 5 years since the last time John had seen his brother Scott. John and Scott growing up had been so close. They always played together, but something happened in high school that caused the brothers to grow apart. John and Scott were great guys, but they didn't talk to each other anymore. And this feud had been going on for 5 years. If they were ever in the same room with each other, they wouldn't speak to each other, but they would speak to others about the other. And you could tell that they didn't like each other. Then, in their last year of college, their parents died in a tragic car accident. And so the family was brought together and the boys came, John and Scott. You see, they didn't have any other siblings, so the lawyer was trying to decide who would get what. Who would get the house? Who would get the cars? And as the lawyer was trying to speak with John and Scott, they started to argue. This feud had been going on for so long and it was getting more intense. The lawyer said, "Young men, listen, stop. I don't know what caused this feud, but you need to stop. Your parents are gone. And this whole situation would break their hearts." So the lawyer said, "Listen, what caused this feud?" And that's when John and Scott both got quiet. You see, when they were in high school, they fell in love with the same girl. But John actually started dating her. So Scott was super upset, and they started to argue over this female who was no longer in the picture. But because of that one fight over that girl, John and Scott stopped speaking to each other. This long feud had started with a simple case of puppy love. The lawyer said, "Young men, you need to get over it. This feud needs to end right now." And John and Scott agreed. Now, do you know the meaning of the word feud? I think you might know. So again, the word is feud, and it just means a bitter quarrel over a long period of time. Again, a bitter quarrel over a long period of time, just like John and Scott were quarreling. They didn't get along for a long period of time. Now, let me break down the pronunciation of this word. Again, the word is feud. Feud, not a long word, but I want to make sure you pronounce it like a native English speaker. So again, listen closely. Feud, feud, feud. So the 2 letters in the middle of the word, the E and the U. In order for you to pronounce them properly, literally, all you have to do is say you. That's right. The E and the U are together, but the sound is literally just the letter U. You. So you need to make sure your lips are brought together, and then you want to make them go up and down. You. Excellent. So again, the entire word after me is feud. Excellent. You got it. Last time after me. Feud. Great job. Now you know how to pronounce the word properly and you understand the meaning. Let me give you an example sentence. Here's the example sentence. They had a feud that lasted weeks. They were arguing, quarreling over a long period of time. Again, they had a feud that lasted weeks. Makes sense, right? Again, this word is used in real English conversations. Now, this word, again, was the last one in this series. So remember, you need to practice the last 30 words we went over. Go to dailyenglishvocab.com. Get your package, again, Daily English Vocabulary, book number 9. Get the flashcards, the audio files, the practice worksheets so that you can continue practicing what you've learned over the last 30 lessons. Go to www.dailyenglishvocab.com and I'll talk to you in the next lesson.